Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of one of the most desirable neighborhoods in Sandy that happens to be a luxury gated community. And I will show you a bird's eye view, a street view, and tell you a little bit more about Pepperwood in Sandy, Utah. So stay tuned. Hi, this is Melissa Ballman, and I'm a real estate agent here in the greater Salt Lake City area. So what that means, if you're looking at making a real estate move, I'd love to connect with you. Shoot me a text, send me an email, do whatever you have to do, but get in touch with me and let's talk about your real estate goals. But first today, I want to talk to you about a really popular neighborhood in Sandy, Utah, which is Pepperwood. So one of the things people love about Pepperwood is, yes, it is in an HOA, but you have large lots. Most homes in here have at least a third of an acre, if not a half or a little bit more. Now, Pepperwood has actually about 600 homes approximately in the subdivision. So you will find homes anywhere from the 1970s built, like the late 70s, all the way up to, and you'll see in my video, they're doing construction on new homes right now. So you have a huge range of age of homes, and a lot of the older homes have actually been updated. If you find one that hasn't been updated, then you might find it for a bargain right around just under $1 million. But if not, you better plan on paying $1 million plus to live in Pepperwood. But let me put some perspective on those prices. I think the smallest house I saw for sale was about 4,000 square feet recently. There are outliers, so you might find one a little bit smaller or right around that 4,000 square foot range. But generally speaking, most homes I see go up for sale in Pepperwood are 5, 6, 7, 8,000 square foot homes. Again, there are outliers that might be bigger, they might be smaller, but generally speaking, I would say plan on about a 5,000 to 6,000 square foot average in Pepperwood for the home itself. One of the things I love about Pepperwood, and a lot of residents love about Pepperwood, is it is not unusual to see deer roaming the neighborhood at all different times of the day. I have showed houses there even in the middle of the afternoon when deer are notoriously not out in the public, and they're just cruising around the neighborhood and people's yards and things like that. So be prepared for that with that neighborhood. You will have wildlife like deers walking through your neighborhood. So if you have dogs like mine, they may not appreciate those deer as much as you do, but it is a beautiful sight to see. Another great thing about Pepperwood is it's far up on the east bench in Sandy. So depending on where you're at, you can have beautiful views and see a lot of the valley, but also you are right there next to the mountains, and you almost can't get any closer to the mountains in Salt Lake City than you can at Pepperwood. So to give you perspective, when I was in Pepperwood, you can get up to Snowbird Ski Resort, to the resort itself, not the base of the mountain like I often quote in my other videos, but up to Snowbird itself was about a 20-minute drive. If you're going to go a little bit further, let's say up the other canyon to Brighton, you're about 30 to 35-minute drive from Pepperwood. So typically in the valley, you're 20 to 35 plus minutes just to get to the base of the mountain. So that's a huge benefit if you're a skier or like to spend time in the mountains. I hope you're enjoying my video so far. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell. That way you're alerted each week when I drop a new video. And if you're on Facebook, hop on over to our group called Salt Lake Life. And there we talk about all things that have to do with living in the greater Salt Lake City area and really Utah and things to do in general. Okay, so let's talk about the HOA. What are some of the amenities that you get with your HOA fee of almost $200 a month in Pepperwood? Well, of course, you get the guard gate at each end of the subdivision on the east side and the west side of the subdivision, there's 2 entrances, and at the guard gate, they've actually gotten a little more strict on it. If you're not a resident, you have to give the person's name that lives in the subdivision that you're seeing, your name, and they're starting to take license plates as well. And then as far as amenities, you have paths for walking, biking, you have a community pool, sand volleyball, basketball, pickleball, all kinds of things. They have food truck nights, playground, picnic areas. So there's different things that you can do within the subdivision. And as you may have seen in some of my video, despite having a community pool and hot tub, some residents have built pools in their backyards as well to enjoy. So might help with the crowding at the pool in the summertime if people are using the ones in their backyard. Now, the other thing about Pepperwood is it's very confusing. Like, you can get lost in Pepperwood, in my opinion. The streets just go and they twist and they turn, and honestly, there's kind of no rhyme or reason. I remember years ago, I got lost in there one night trying to get in and out of there for my kids. So just be aware of that. If you're tucked in there, some of the older parts of Pepperwood, it can be very confusing in a lot of different streets and turns. So I hope you enjoyed my video today about Pepperwood. If you have any real estate related questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to connect with you. But as always, make it a great day.